I've been in grocery stores. I grew up in them. I know what a well-managed business looks like. And this place, using the small space that it has, is providing an amazing service to the community. Like I say, 80% of my shopping is done here, plus my snacks. I go to Safeway for organic when I can't find it here in the farmer's market on Saturday. But then when I miss market, I get to buy it here. So, thank you, Serena. Thank you, Ecoasis. You guys are great.
Actually, all my sandwiches are really good.
They are.
But we sell a lot of egg salad sandwiches, like a lot.
And people always want that for the caterings. They're like, oh, do you have that egg salad? I mean, I hear it every time.
So the egg salad is one of the popular ones, but pretty much every sandwich that I get here, just fantastic.
Good. Yeah, she's making roast beef and provolone sandwiches right now.
Nice.
With spinach and tomatoes. So this is the classroom. We have 8 stations for students, and then this is the teacher's chair, and we have our monitor up here for doing presentations. And then this table, big table, could be pulled out for cooking demonstrations and things like that. Yeah. So obviously this is the kitchen, and not much to say about that. Dish pit.
That's where some of the magic happens, huh?
That's why it gets.
If you want. This is the really cool old walk-in. So this building was, I believe it was originally a Shamrock building. So they would sell ice cream and milk from this location. And it had 2 refrigeration units. This was the refrigerator, and right here where the kitchen is was a freezer. So the freezer's no longer there. We turned it into our cook space. But when we got here, so then the building has gone through many other renditions. It was a meat market, a very successful meat market for many years. And then it's been other things like a thrift store and stuff like that. But when we came, the walk-in wasn't functional, and I'll show you the walk-in because we got it working again. It's got this old door. I mean, this thing is like antique. And so you can see this is some of our produce and stuff for back stock on the shelves, and whatever doesn't sell, we put over here and try to use that into a soup or something, so there's not as much waste. And we compost everything that we don't use. Right now we're having to purchase conventional lettuce, but it is organic. We buy it at Costco. And yeah, so that's the unit that keeps this place cold, and it's also refurbished, so we got a pretty good deal on it, but we got it all plumbed in. And there used to be 2 units in here that were small, but now we just have the one. Look at that pumpkin, it's huge. So this area here, it could use more lighting, but it's our health and beauty section. So we have some locally made cleansers, and these are made by a lady named Ginny. She also does some baked goods that we sell here. This is some of Laura's Herbal Antibacterial soap bars. And then we sell another product, Ulysses Gate. He sells all kinds of herbs and spices. These are another one of Laura's products, Laura's Lotion Bars. So same as this, but those are for lotion. And we have some different salves and things here for various ailments. If you got bug bites or muscle pain or dry skin, we got different products. This is Kimberly Kling. She has a company, Joyful Roots, and she makes face masks, and she does a lot of her own herb harvesting locally and stuff like that. We right now have bug spray, which is very good thing right now with it being monsoons. Again, that's locally made. When customers come in, they drop off their egg cartons here, and then our egg providers can pick them back up, so they get recycled.
Unsolicited testimony. This store is the best thing to happen to Bisbee in a long time. I do all my shopping here. It's a great addition, and I couldn't say enough good about it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Rousey.
Serena.
You're welcome, thank you. Okay, so every day we do soup and salad bar. We have our 2 hot soups that are out right now. We have a green chili chicken soup. It's organic chicken, local chilies. The roasted is delicious. Brenda made that. And then we have an herb, vegetable, and rice soup. So also all local vegetables that we made into a yummy soup. And then we have a salad bar here. And it's all by the pound. So people can just load up into a box or a plate and we weigh it. And it's just $6.99 a pound. So that's a really good deal for the high quality ingredients that we provide. Here's our refrigerated merchandise. So we sell local meat products. There are 2 different beef lamb vendors. We have Sky Island and we have ME Cattle LLC. So they both do beef. Sky Island also does lamb, and Sky Island also sells some Alaskan salmon that they trade with an Alaskan fisherman. So that's really cool. I'll show it to you. So some really nice sockeye salmon there that you can't find anywhere else in town. So Sky Island, they have like just hamburger meat, or you can get our beautiful steak. I mean, look at the color of that steak. You're not going to find that in a grocery store. $5.40. Not a bad price for a beautiful piece of grass-fed local meat. What else has he got here? Beef summer sausage. So this is a cured beef sausage. You can turn that into, let's see, what would you do with that? You could put it into a soup or something, or you could slice it up and fry it with breakfast. And then ME Cattle. What's he got? We have beef short ribs here. These are all by the pound. More ground beef. We have pork products from Lazy KJ Ranch, and they specialize in grass-fed pork. They take a lot of care with their animals. I know the guy that runs that farm. He took it over for his mom, who ran it for probably 15 plus years, and she was a wonderful lady, and he just cares so much for her animals. And anyway, they're now starting to do a lot of smoked meats and stuff, so we'll be having that here pretty soon too. And then we also have a few other frozen items from, like this comes from Aravalo's farm. It's hominy. We have refried beans that somebody made and froze. There's some goat milk yogurt. That's from Gracewater Farms. So they've got a couple different flavors in there. Peanut butter. This is also Sky Island brand. They do a cowboy peanut butter. We have Mexican cheeses. We have a wonderful local raw milk from Jersey cows. These are all grass-fed, and these people also take amazing care of their animals. It's a beautiful thing to see. If you're going to eat meat and animal products, it's good to know that the animals had a good life. Local eggs, all sorts of local Mexican tortillas. We have mushrooms that somebody grew, a variety of greens. We have vegan snacks that one of a different vendor brings in. Sparky's gluten-free vegan snacks. Here's some of our sandwiches. We sell our day-old soups for half off, so for $3 you can get a cold soup and take it home. We also have a bunch of these fermented and pickled items from Savan. So she's got kimchi, pickles, and sauerkraut. And those are great sellers. People really love her stuff. We also have it on the salad bar. Every day we do breakfast burritos. They're ready at 7:30 a.m. and they're served hot right here in our little oven. Brenda also makes those. So they have eggs, potatoes, onions, cheese, and we have house salsa that you can grab if you like with it too. We do fresh tea all the time, $1.50 a glass. We also have free filtered water, so we want to keep people hydrated. This is a water station that we kind of built. It's kind of funny, but the water line, you see it kind of comes up and over. The filter's back in the kitchen, and then it gets in here, and so people can come in with their water bottle and fill it up, or if they don't have a water bottle, they can purchase one, but otherwise it's free. And then we have our beverage bar / register area. So over here you can get a smoothie or a juice, and so we do all organic fruit, frozen fruit. Most of that is not local right now, but we'd like to move towards that. We have chia seed, spirulina, hemp protein, and kelp that are all additions you can add for more health in your smoothie. We have different mixers for the smoothies. We have apple juice, orange juice, coconut milk, soy milk, almond milk, regular milk, whatever kind of milk you like or drink, we'll put it in there. We've got the espresso machine. We can make all kinds of great coffee drinks, frappes. We also do chai, hot tea. And then this is where you check out, so people can come, they weigh in their bulk items or their salad. We have EBT, or we take credit cards, cash. And then the last piece here is the farmers market section and our bulk area. We've got some shoppers, so I won't intrude on them too much. Hi! I'm just giving him a tour. So we have some butternut squash, spaghetti squash. We have some GMO, non-GMO I should say, corn, tomatoes. These all came from our gardens. And then these are from another local vendor. And organic beefsteak tomatoes are big and beautiful. Look at that. Some little zucchinis from C&R Farm. Bobby's onions. These are sweet onions. They're really delish. We have elephant garlic, you know, local, of course. Some beautiful big Anaheim chilies, watermelons, regular garlic, bell peppers. This is a different vendor's onions here. We have organic jicama. This came from Mexico, so we consider that local still. Some potatoes. And then we have our bulk section. Here's some coffee from the Cafe Cultiva. They're the fair trade coffee. We also sell another roaster in town, Seth, Old Bisbee Roasters coffee. And what do we got? We got some pistachios from Wilcox. Red chili powder. We have some local honey. Pecans, a big basket of pecans. And then over here is some of our bulk herbs. And then over here are bulk grains. So we have a variety of things that you can't actually find at the grocery store, like we have soy flour, we have buckwheat groats, whole wheat flour, we have barley, bulk barley, beans, lentils, granola, steel cut oats, trail mix. Lots of goodies. We've got some little brochures so people know how to use some of the things we offer in the bulk section. Those come from Frontier, which is one of our suppliers that we use. We started all the plants that you'll see from seed in our greenhouse. And like I said, Ian Dorfy, that is his project. He's been the one mainly doing all the seed planting and maintaining the greenhouse. We specialize in low water and native plants. So we have a few different interesting melons and squashes. This is called a Kailibasa melon. It is a white flesh melon. This is another kind of melon. It's a Ho'odon melon, and it's more of a yellow flesh, like a cantaloupe or something. And these seem to do really well. We have eggplant, and let's go inside and we'll see what else there is. So this is the greenhouse that we built. We had to pour a foundation around the edges, and we had to get permitting and the whole 9 yards for it. So if anyone wants to put up a greenhouse and they need some assistance, I'd be open to consulting on that. We can peek inside. So you'll see we've got some rolls of carpet here. We're trying to eliminate some weeds by putting down carpet, because the Bermuda grass here is so hard to control without using harmful pesticides. So we really don't want to use any of those, and we've tried using salt and vinegar and soap and weed barrier and gravel, and none of it is working. As you'll see, we still have weeds coming up, but we're going to try putting another layer of carpet and see if that'll help. I will say that we're getting ready to transition the greenhouse into aquaponics production, so we don't have any seedlings started right now because we, like I said, we're getting ready to move everything around, restructure, but you can take a peek. I gotta come out here with scissors. So a lot of these we're saving for seed. We have, like, you can see that we've covered up certain little flowers to let a tomato grow there without getting cross-pollinated. So these are our seed-saving tomatoes. That's what a lot of these are. We don't let the customers come in here for liability reasons. But everything in here is set up really well. Ian did a great job. It's all set up with thermostats so that when the temperature goes above, I believe, 85 degrees or something, the vents open and the fans turn on and it cools it off a little bit. We also have misters that come on 3 times a day, kind of cools things down. And then in the winter time when it's cool, when the temperature gets below, I believe, 45, then the heater pops on and heats it up until it's warm enough. We do have these barrels that we painted black. They're full of water. Those are supposed to help retain the heat during the winter. And so during the night, the heat lets out from the water that's inside, and it's sort of a passive heating. So we'd like to get more of those, and that'll help reduce the use of the gas that fires up the heater. So yeah, and then we have, when this is operating, we do have a drip system that waters the seed trays, and then so this side is set up with drip, and then this side is set up with sprinklers. But right now, and this is the weeds that I'm talking about. We've already tried putting down carpet, but it's coming right through. So we'll see if more carpet will help with another layer of salt. Don't know. I'm open to ideas on that. If anyone has ideas of how we get rid of these weeds in here.
Sure, not too many places I see do their own composting.
So with as much we have going on here with the market and everything, we try to use up everything we can, but no matter what, there's still stuff that doesn't make it into a dish or into someone's grocery bag and winds up in the compost. So you see we have a really large compost, and it is now full. So what we're going to do is start a second one and then let this one sit. We'll keep watering it, but it's really hot in there, so we're letting the heat do the work. I'll let you peek in there just for fun. But you can see it's nice and full. But do you smell anything?
Nope.
And that's a good sign, right? So our compost is pretty happy, pretty healthy, and it smells a little bit like dirt, but it doesn't smell like rotting, putrid fish guts or anything. These are black currants. Yeah. So these were grown in Hereford, so they're acclimated to our temperatures and dryness and everything. So those came from a vendor, so we do let people vend plants as well on consignment. So this is one of our vendors, Leela Blair, that brought those in. Here's a tomato plant that we grew from seed. It's got a couple tomatoes on there. This nice big tomato plant goes for $5. Here's another one. This is a Roma. So we have Italian Romas. We've got some Cherokee purple heirlooms. Here's another tomato. This is bamboo. It's the clumping type rather than the sprawling type. Some aloe. We've actually been trying to sell off everything, so we don't have a lot right now. This is fennel. It's the bulbing kind. We grew that from seed. We have cowpeas. Really good for building your soil. It's a legume. What do we got here? Oh, this is a Navajo tail squash. So it looks like that, and when you cut it open, it's got a beautiful orange flesh. You could compare it to a butternut squash, but it's really heat tolerant, and it's a long-time native seed. We've got chiltepines. We have chimea chilies. We still have a couple of Anaheim peppers. We've got some different watermelons down here. This is the Haogan melon that I told you about. That's got the yellow flesh. Another native seed that we started. You can see there's a bunch of melons on them. These are ready to go to a good home. But if they don't sell within the next week, I'm just going to take everything down to the community garden, get it in the ground, and hopefully we'll grow a nice crop of melons. We also built these beds. A volunteer built them, and we planted them with our seeds from this poor little guy. It doesn't look like they've been watered. Anyway, we've got chard. We have about 5 different types of peppers. There's cayenne peppers, Anaheim, chimea, bell pepper, and jalapeno. We have flamenco tomatoes growing in here. They're these ones that you saw in the store. And then we have another bed over here too. This is a cool plant. This is called the Malabar Spinach. And it is not actually spinach, but you can eat it like spinach, and it's a vine, and it's heat tolerant, as you can see, and it's just really pretty. Have you tried it?
Yep.
Oh, you have. Okay. We have calendula. We planted marigolds and fennel and calendula with the tomatoes to try and deter the pests. So.
I like that sort of like a polyculture growing system we're trying to do here, right?
Mm-hmm. Also, we have 2 large water catchment tanks. This one here is 1,500 gallons, and it captures all of the water from this side of the roof, everything that flows this way, from this roof as well as this whole roof. So the way that works is the water comes down, it gets captured in the gutter on that east side of the building, and then it comes down and into this 50-gallon tank. We have a float pump in there, so as soon as the water gets to be about this far, it turns on and it pumps the water underground into that tank. And so do you see the white pipe coming back up on the side? That's where it comes in, and it's stored in there. And we've been using this water to water all of our plants out here. The tanks got full. We also have the one up front, which is 1,300 gallons, and it captures everything from the front of the roof. So every bit of water that lands on this roof is getting captured.
It seemed like there's like you did some terracing up in the corner over here, right?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have some corn and squash. We planted the 3 sisters over there. This time of year though, it's like hit and miss. It's either overgrown or dry.
But I saw that as I stopped in. So one, not only are you using that as a growing space, but that'll also stop erosion. And then you're probably getting some runoff from the road and
Highway.
street and stuff like that, right?
Yeah. The corn's actually looking really good. Got a few nice ears on there. We're doing the roads in this whole Tin Town paving. for the first time in history. It's kind of exciting.
Was this one artist or a collection?
So this was, the design was laid out in, outlined by Carolyn Toronto, and then she had volunteers from the shelter come and fill it in. So that was a group effort, and all the names are down there on the right of the people that helped to paint it. Well, right now it's just kind of getting lost. It comes out there, but I was just talking to someone about directing it. Well, what I want to do is make this into a big grow bed here, and then we would direct it over here. We just haven't gotten there yet, but it will happen. And it needs to happen soon because it's full right now. You can see where it's coming out.
Homeless for 11 years. Now I have an apartment, a car. I have everything.
You want to tell him? Come tell him.
Well,
She's got it all.
I was bad. I was on drugs for like 11 years or more. And just on the streets, never knowing where I'm going to sleep, eat, shower. And then some reason I came to Bisbee, and I've been here. I was in the shelter for 10 months and doing what I'm supposed to, going to substance abuse prevention classes and volunteering here. And now I have everything I need. I've been sober for 1 year and 1 month.
And now you live in your own apartment?
I have my own apartment with my daughter and my 2 grandkids, and
you have a car?
I have a car. I have all my furniture has been donated to me. I got 2 dressers yesterday, and I'm going to meet Alexis. She's going to give me some lamps and bedding for my beds. So yeah, and you gotta want to change your life. You can't just. There's a lot of people that are at the shelter that don't want to change their lives. They want to just lay down and rest. But I'm just glad somebody helped me get back on my feet, and I'm staying on my feet.
Yep.
But
and she's eating healthier too.
I'm eating good because I used to eat just candy.
That's been a really great thing for people too, is learning how to eat right. You know, a lot of people that stay at the shelter, they do have money coming in some form or another. They wind up without money to pay for a place. So part of our education is teaching financial management and how to eat healthy, affordably, and put your money in the right place to make your life happier. And as you can see, she's really happy. She's so proud of herself. And she, like I said, she's our star right now. She loves telling her story, and she does so much here. We couldn't run this place without her. I always tell her we're gonna have to change the name to Brenda's Place.